Oh, I just love those fun musical numbers. Okay, we're going next to the 9-inch snails.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 TGIF shows.
I pass!
I would fly in colors. Don't tell anyone I said that.
Woohoo! I'm out of here.
For this list, we'll be ranking the most popular and beloved television shows that give us a nostalgic feeling for ABC's TGIF lineup. What was your favourite sitcom to watch on a Friday night? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. Hangin' with Mr. Cooper. Never underestimate the power of a good lead-in. Hangin' with Mr. Cooper benefited greatly from this at first, thanks to its position following Full House on Tuesdays. Both shows also shared a creator in the form of writer-producer Jeff Franklin.
And now we got $12 million stupid dollars. And you got none. But you're still smart.
Although Cooper lost its Full House lead-in when it moved to Fridays, it still managed to find a fan following, thanks to a likeable ensemble cast that included Holly Robinson Peete and Raven Simone.
Oh, ice cream for breakfast?
Oh, yeah, Vanessa. It is mostly milk, and strawberries are fruit. That's two important food groups.
Hangin' with Mr. Cooper may have started out as a more adult-orientated sitcom, but its repositioning with more family-friendly fare solidified its place as a reliable part of the TGIF lineup.
Geneva, we were just having a little bit of fun before we got started studying, right?
Number 9. Sister Sister.
Dad? Mom? That girl has my face!
If one Maury sister is good, then two must be better, right? Well, this math certainly seemed to make sense with TGIF viewers, since Sister Sister ran for a solid 6 seasons, although it was only a regular part of ABC's Friday Night Family for the first year. The show depended upon the charisma of its titular twin leads, as well as their relationships with co-stars Tim Reid and Jackée Harry. Sister Sister was generally light-hearted and cute, although a very special episode would occasionally show up to give the sitcom storyline some diversity.
Who are you anyway? We know you're not really Varique Dalton.
Well, that's the beauty of these little computer friendships. You see, I can be anybody I want.
Good, well, could you be a policeman and arrest yourself?
Make no mistake, however, it was Tia and Tamara that helped lift Sister Sister to its status as a well-remembered 90s TGIF hit.
After all, everybody got something out of it. We got to be together.
Number 8. Step by Step. Step by Step followed in the footsteps of The Danny Thomas Show and The Brady Bunch in featuring a blended family. It also boasted some seriously impressive talent with fat resumes including Patrick Duffy and Suzanne Summers.
It's important that we do things together as a family.
We do things together. We have vicious, ugly fights.
Well, now we can have them in the great outdoors.
Stacey Keenan, the former star of My Two Dads, led a solid family of kid co-stars, making up the Lambert and Foster families. And this diverse array of actors allowed Step by Step to stick out from the TGIF pack.
How many dogs?
Let's see. Dana? Karen? I count 2, Dad.
Yes, another example of that scathing Lambert wig.
The relationship between Summers and Duffy's characters in particular came across as particularly romantic and genuine, so it was easy to follow this family's adventures on a weekly basis.
Ah, this is nice. We finally have a private moment together.
Private? It's hardly private. We're in the middle of a bunch of kids.
Number 7. Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Let's give a little respect to the OG badass witch. Long before the Netflix series gave this Archie Comics character a new, adult-orientated makeover, Sabrina the Teenage Witch was making her mark as part of the TGIF lineup.
And now the teachers think I'm smart. The jocks think I'm cool. Oh, and I'm going to the movies with Harvey and Jenny Saturday night. Woohoo! I'm normal! Gotta go tell the cat.
Melissa Joan Hart embodied the character of Sabrina Spellman for many fans of a certain age, and the show didn't feel too far removed from that classic Archie Comics wholesomeness. Her relationship with her aunts Hilda and Zelda was also well-defined, helped along by co-stars Caroline Rhea and Beth Broderick.
I just turned the most popular girl in school into a pineapple.
Why?
Because it's the only thing you taught me how to do.
Chill. I can fix this. Trunks or rings?
Hilda, there are other ways.
Add this to Salem, the talking cat, and you have what was essentially a silly, light-hearted but extremely fun part of the TGIF experience.
My aunts try hard, but you have to admit, they're pretty weird.
You have no idea.
Number 6. Muppets Tonight. Muppets Tonight may have been a bit of a deep cut, but we'd argue that this brief entry into the Jim Henson family canon deserves reinvestigation.
There's a lot to be said for this program. Too bad you can't say it on a family show.
The show was an attempt by Henson and his Muppets to do another sort of variety show, similar to what The Muppet Show did for the 1970s. Muppets Tonight was presented more like a television talk show than an old-school variety program.
What about my routine?
It's too dangerous. I will not let you do it.
Okay, bye.
The humour was also updated for the 90s, although much of that classic Muppet zaniness was still fully on display. Muppets Tonight also boasted some incredible guests, including Paula Abdul, Billy Crystal, and even Prince. Not too shabby.
Oh boy, what a night. Now, what can I do for you?
I'm guest starring on the show tonight.
And your name, sir?
This is gonna be fun.
Number 5. Boy Meets World. We're going to be entering some top-tier nostalgia from here on out, so strap in for a trip down memory lane. Boy Meets World is well remembered by fans as one of the most affecting and beloved TGIF shows of all time.
I have 699 A's. I need one more. Give me the A, Feeny.
Okay, fine, you've got an A. You don't even have to do it. I'll just give you an A because I'm scared of you.
There was genuine affection for Corey Matthews, Topanga Lawrence, and Sean Hunter, as well as major interest in where their lives would head from season to season. Boy Meets World simply seemed to strike a chord, so much so that a spin-off would be created years later with Girl Meets World, continuing the Matthews story into parenthood.
Who better to give us advice than these people who've all loved each other forever?
Number 4. Full House.
You and I, we go back a long time. 10 years. The 10 happiest years of my life.
Fans of Full House received a tragic reminder of their TGIF past with the untimely passing of Bob Saget in 2022. Full House meant so much to a certain generation of television viewers that they tuned in for years later to watch the Fuller House reboot on Netflix.
I thought you were stuck in England. Oh, no, love. I just wanted to make a flashy entrance.
Steph, that accent's really cute. Would you please stop doing it?
It's unlikely that we'll ever see such a guileless sitcom as Full House again, as it was indicative of that earnest, old-school style of sitcom screenwriting. But this is why we love it. It takes us back to a more innocent time, where we could forget our problems and relax, allowing the extended Tanner family and their stories to put our minds, for the moment at least, at ease.
I know you all want me to remember, but I can't. I'm sorry.
Number 3. Dinosaurs.
Boy, this recession stuff is pretty bad. Next thing you know, they're going to come for my TV.
Don't worry, friend. The government would never let that happen. Television is an essential tool for making the disenfranchised masses feel distracted and reassured.
If Full House was a sitcom that was of its time, then Dinosaurs is a show that's frankly become better with age. Perhaps it's because we as an audience are now adults and can recognise how daring, smart and satirical the writing on Dinosaurs was, particularly for the time.
The Journal of Economic Finger-Pointing.
Published quarterly by the government. It clearly states that all our current economic troubles are traceable to one source. Four-leggers.
Additionally, we appreciate the craftsmanship that went into the charming sets and amazing animatronics the Jim Henson Company created for us with this prehistoric situation comedy. Of course, we also can't discuss Dinosaurs without mentioning that legendary downbeat series finale, where our entire cast of characters is basically wiped out by an ice age.
What happened was Daddy was put in charge of the world, and he didn't take real good care of it. And now it looks like there won't be much of a world left for you or your brother and sister to live in.
Damn TGIF, that's cold. Number 2. Family Matters. Family Matters was one of the most unique shows that was able to balance some intense moments of drama with some of the most surreal and silly comedic situations imaginable. The latter occurred primarily during the later seasons, courtesy of Jaleel White, Steve Urkel.
Did I do that?
As it went on, the characters essentially took over the show, for better or worse. However, it was the strong bond between the Winslow family that helped solidify Family Matters early on as a cornerstone of the TGIF lineup.
We're a team, Carl. Let's do everything we can to keep this team together.
Reginald Vell Johnson's Carl Winslow, in particular, brought some gravitas to episodes that dealt with real-life issues like racial profiling and gun violence.
Who are you, the activist on the force?
No, I'm a father on the force, and that kid was my son.
In the end, Family Matters was a sitcom that had something for everyone.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Perfect Strangers.
You don't know how many people have never heard of you.
Not everyone remembers that Family Matters was a spin-off, but hardcore TGIF fans can recall its parent show, Perfect Strangers. The show was a huge hit, running for 8 seasons and featuring some of the most dynamic physical comedy of its day. The magical chemistry between leads Mark Lynn Baker and Bronson Pinchot was unlike any other comedy duo at the time. A sort of odd couple update with a madcap humour all of their own.
You're a man repossessed and loving it!
Perfect Strangers was another show that followed its characters from young adult hijinks to marriage and eventually parenthood, as cousins Larry Appleton and Balki Bartokamos grew closer to both each other and the audience. Oh, and we'll never get tired of seeing the Dance of Joy.
The Dance of Joy is over. Hey, we're having a good time. Dance.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.